and this fella just deserves it. And I don't think, if you look at Players of the Year, he'd win things week in, week out, year in, year out. He's an absolute quality act, and I've always said if we had a squad full of Dan Stones, we'd win the league every year. Player of the Year, Dan Stones.
Well done, guys. Little confession. I meant to do the Trevor Williams Shield after the first team and I totally forgot, so sorry about that. Okay, we got one more little presentation, which I think is from the players. Hopefully everything's okay, Bun? Okay, I'd like Dan Stones to come up along with Mitch, please. Just for this last one. Hurry up, Barn, will you? Yeah. While we're waiting, I'd just like to mention it's been a very difficult season with the weather, which has been an absolute pain in the neck. Obviously, if we had a better ground, we would have had more games on, but hey-ho. Okay, if I'd like to pass you over to Mitch, if you don't mind, Mitch. Okay, to say a few words.
About 6 years ago, I sat down out the back with Jimmy and we spoke about what we wanted to do with the club, where we wanted to take it. And that was into the Dorset Prem. We didn't think we'd do it so quickly, but we did, and we've kicked on since then. And not just on the football pitch, but Jimmy's become a really good friend of mine. And I'm glad that him and Flip and people like Baz will still be around to help myself and Gary to take the squad on and kick on even more. He's an absolute attribute to this club, and nothing could have happened without him here at Parley Sports. So massive round of applause for Jimmy Fry.
That's from the players, Jimmy. Nothing to do with the rest of us. That is actually from the players and what they think of you. You haven't seen the other one yet. So you go. Yeah, anyway. Well done, Jimmy. Well done, guys. Thank you for that. Okay, I think it's only fitting this evening, on his last official engagement with the club, until the next time, Jimmy Fry would like to say a few words.
Okay, unlike the last home game, I've promised myself I'm not going to get emotional about this. But I did do a few notes on sort of my feelings or whatever. Firstly, there's people to thank, and I'll run through those. Malcolm, Nigel and Simon Jordan, who've been alongside me through the 6 years, from start to finish, have backed me every bit of the way, and I could not have had better people around me. And they've given me the best time of my life in those 6 years, so thank you very much to you three. Sharon Connell as secretary. Now I've had my ups and downs with Sharon, and sorry. Well, yeah, no, I really didn't want to go there, but now it's out, Sharon. No, Sharon is bar none the best secretary in the county. That is bar none. She has a point that drives us all mad. She's very opinionated, but she's the best at what she does. And she's invaluable to this club, so thank you to Sharon. None of it would be possible without Steve and Karen Druitt at Rolls-Royce Silver Lady. They put us in a position to be where we are and to move on as quickly as we did. So a massive, massive thank you to Steve and Karen Druitt. And then I'll move on to the three characters that are around me. Barry Thorpe. When you talk big characters, you're talking Barry Thorpe, Sergeant Major Thorpe. If anyone's feeling down, that's the fella to lift you. He won't take any shit from no one, you know. He came with the first team this year, did the warm-ups, and I know the lads warm to him and they think the world of him. And he's been, you know, fabulous to work alongside, so thank you, Barry. I'll get this done as quick as I possibly can. My right-hand man, Flipper. Flipper came with me after the first season, so I spent 5 years running the side with Flipper. I've had some massive good times, some real fun, some real laughs with Flipper. We've had some real lows as well, but he's been invaluable because he thinks along the same lines as me as far as football goes, poorly. But more than that, you know, we went through some real lows and some real highs, and I mean some real highs. And the biggest part of that to me, he's become an invaluable mate to me, and a really good mate. So I thank you, Flipper. And then we've got Aidy Trimby. Now, Aidy Trimby's been here from the start with me. I've known Aidy for years, but every year I've been doing this, I've gained more and more respect for Aidy. There's not many people I trust 100% and implicitly. Aidy is one of those. Yeah. If ever I need an honest answer, Aidy always helped me. Running a team, you're always there to be shot at. The one person that always gave me honest answers and backed me all the way was Aidy Trimby. So a massive thanks to you, mate. Another good mate. Thank you. And then there's Ralphie. If ever I needed to laugh, and we get beat on a Saturday, I just need to come down here on a Sunday morning, stand with Ralphie and he make me laugh. Simple as that. Yeah? Or he'd grab me by the throat and wrap me around anyway. So, but another decent fella for the club to have involved in, and another good mate of mine. So thank you, Ralphie. Lastly but not least on the thank you is my assistant groundsman, Ray Mitchell. Good God. If you wonder why we lost a lot of games this year, it's because Ray Mitchell can talk for England and stops me working. Right? He'll stand, dig that fork in the ground to drain the water and lean on it for an hour until I have to go and give him a nudge. But Ray, you're good fun, you take a lot of stick and you give a lot out back, but you're invaluable, mate. Thank you. I'll get through this as quick as I can, but I do want to say it. In the 6 years I've been with Parley, there's been some massive highlights. Winning the Dorset Division 1 in our first season, the Dorset Senior League and Dorset Senior Trophy double. It was a great night at Dorchester when we beat Bridport. Was massively, and another massive high point for me was taking the first team down to Poole Town in the Dorset Senior Cup, taking on their first team, outpassing them and outplaying them. That was a massive feather in all the first team's cap, and it was a great night for me. And although we didn't win it, it was something that will sort of live long in my memory. Another highlight is seeing our teams playing first team in the Dorset Premier League, second team in the Bournemouth Premier League, our Sunday side winning the league and just about to play in the Bournemouth Sunday Premier League. That's all in the top divisions in the county. I think that's a massive stride forward for the club. We've also got the ladies Sunday side who won the cup this year and play real Parley football. And then we've got under 18 sides right down to under 7s. So that just shows how far we've improved, and it's massive credit to all the people around the club. Regrets? Maybe I could have had a better relationship with the referees and the linesmen in the county. Who knows? They're the ones with the problem, let me tell you, right? Maybe it's not great that I'm on first name terms with the whole disciplinary panel with the Dorset FA either. But there we go. Finally, before I bow out, I want to wish our new first team manager, Gary Head, all the best. Alongside him, he's got Mitch, who's been the club captain for 6 years. Here I go. Listen, all I want you to do is give them the support you've given me and the club will kick on. I promise you, they're good people. Give Gary and Mitch all the support. I thank you very much for the 6 years. Go.
Thank you very much, Jimmy. I think you can see what this club means to him and a lot of other people. Okay, I think that's a fitting end to the presentations. I think the buffet's now ready. If you'd like to get the buffet, and then we will... Oh, we got Mrs. Connells coming up.
Stay down. He's stood here for God knows how long, waffling. Sorry, mate. Just a quick one. We've talked about Malcolm and Nige, who rescued the club. We know that. But without the guy next to me, who sorted out sponsorship, sorted out a lot of other things on his own, with his own company, working with Steve and various other people, this club wouldn't be here either. He puts his time in, not just with the club, but with the parish council and various other things that we need to do to make the club survive. Without this guy here, we wouldn't be here. So, no awards, because he doesn't do crap like that, but please, stand up, give the guy a clap. Without him, Simon Jordan, we wouldn't be here. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Right, food time, and then it's over to Sydney.
Well, there we go. Fantastic.